Oh, not the smoothest ending. Hello everyone, I hope you're well. Welcome back. I've got some more of the vintage Revo guitars in today, and they're continuing to impress me. Let's put it that way. This one, I had to start with this one because, well, look at it. Look at it. It's silver sparkle finish. This is the Surfmaster 90. It's got some influences from other places, but it's its own design. Again, this is an Alan Entwistle design guitar. The Revo series, I've had a few of their guitars now, and I've been consistently impressed with them. And these, I've got this one, I've got this 12 string here, I've got this one here as well, which I'm going to be doing videos on. Let me tell you some of the specs, then I'm going to go through some of the sounds and tell you the things that I like about them. So first of all, we've got this beautiful silver metallic sparkle finish. I'm going to have to move that closer to the camera. Look at that. Oh yeah. And that's all the way around the back as well, obviously. Really nicely done. It's an okoume body, thin line offset. You've got the kind of contoured body shape here. It's, you know, it's not light, but it's not too heavy. You know, it feels well constructed. The neck on here is maple with a Jatoba fingerboard. We've got these Wilkinson tuners, which are great. These have been on quite a few of the guitars I've done. GraphTech nut, this bound fingerboard with 22 frets, block inlays, really nicely done. The fretwork's really nice. I don't know if it tells me what the frets are. No, just but they're kind of, you know, standard fret height. I mean, but like I say, the fret dress is really nice. There's no kind of dead spots, any of that stuff that you don't want to find on a guitar. Plays really nicely. Quite a wide fingerboard. It doesn't say how wide the fingerboard is on here. It feels a little wider than standard, but still really comfortable. And I don't have big hands. 25.5-inch scale length. Let's get down to some of the other. Oh, let's go down here as well. We've got this vibrato. This is a Wilkinson. I can't remember what do they call the vibrato. It's just a vintage offset vibrato, but with a roller bridge. So it's all super smooth. You know, you heard me doing some whammy bar type stuff in there. I'll come to that and go over that in a bit more detail later on. Pickups. The Alan Entwistle designed EJM59 pickups. Now, if you've seen any of the videos I've done on the Revo range before, you'll know that I'm a big fan of Alan Entwistle's pickups. No exception here. These are great. And again, the wiring on here is a bit different. So let's talk about that. It's interesting to note, though, I had a conversation with Alan Entwistle over Zoom or Skype or something. Very nice guy, incredibly knowledgeable about, you know, guitar history and all that kind of thing. And I was speaking to him about pickup designs, and he's got examples of all these old pickups that he examines and really understands, like really understands. So it was great to talk to him about you know, the way he thinks about his pickups and the tone circuits and the control circuits and stuff, and the influences that he's got there. And it really pays off. They're all, I have to say, they're all really practical, slightly different in what they do to the norm, but in a good way that gives you, you know, more musical options than you might otherwise have. Which leads me on to this very nicely. So down here in the controls, we've got these two pickups, big fat P90s, basically, I think is what we're going for here. Well, they're not strictly speaking P90s, but similar construction. So big single coil pickups. They're not P90s. They're closer to other pickups. But anyway, two single coil pickups, master volume control, master tone control, three-way selector switch, which works exactly as you would think. But then we've also got these other two roller knobs down here. So we've got a treble control and a mid-range control, and they're cut controls because it's, you know, it's a passive system. So what that gives you is just a kind of a way to be a bit more nuanced in your tonal choices if you want, or you can do what I did in the intro and just max out one way or the other and you can get some crazy sounds. So for now, let's just go here. I'm going to turn everything up full. We'll start with the bridge pickup as ever. I'm going to turn my reverb down a little bit here. So this, I'll turn my gain down a bit too, so it's a bit cleaner. This is sure I've got this turned the right way. Yeah, there we go. The bridge pickup on its own. Great sounding bridge pickup. It's got some twang, it's got some bite, especially if you pick down near the bridge. You can see why guitars that are kind of in this style are used extensively for kind of surf music, because, you know, turn up the reverb. It's just, yeah, it's straight to the beach, right? But also, you can do a lot more with it as well. You know, like, it's great for indie, great for rock. If I give it a bit more gain, just so we can see how that sounds. So this is a bit, just a little bit hairier. I'll turn the reverb down a touch more. There's no effects as ever, by the way. This is just going through my Hampstead Artist RT20. That's a great sound. That's a great sounding guitar. I haven't even touched the mid and treble controls yet. I'm going to do the neck pickup, just the standard first, and then we'll dive into the tone controls. So that was the bridge pickup. Let me take it cleaner again. Here's the neck pickup. It's a lovely sounding neck pickup. It's not it's got its own character, which I really like. It's not like a kind of Strat style sound, and it's not like a telly, but it's kind of halfway between the two. Let's hear them together, and then we'll start looking at some of the more unusual things that you can do with the tone controls on here. So this is both the pickups together. So that's a great sound too. I mean, for your kind of soul stuff, I'm a fan of pop staples and the Staples singers. So you could put some bit of tremolo on there. How's this? And have some. I forgot what key I started in then, but it's because I was enjoying the sound so much, really. Let me turn the tremolo off for now, but it gives you that classic kind of pop staple sound. Very good, very good. Right, let's look. I'm going to turn the reverb down a touch more. Let's look at what we can do with our treble and middle controls. It sounds like it would be a kind of a fairly minor thing to have, but actually it gives you a lot more flexibility than I was expecting, certainly. So let's listen to it. I'll start it on the individual pickups first. So this is the bridge pickup. Now let me play it and I'll roll out the mid control first. can hear there that it really thins it out, kind of, but you've still got the top end, you've still got some bass in there. There's that big, thick kind of mid-range coming in. So you can hear what that does. Useful just because it's not like a standard tone control. It's not taking away the top end, but it does kind of narrow down the frequency range that you're taking up. Useful in a mix. Let's listen. I'm going to turn that all the way up. We're going to turn the treble control down now. So So you get that kind of it's almost like a cocked wah sound if you've got the treble control turned all the way off and the mid-range control all the way up still. A bit more gain on there. I've got to say, this is one of my favourite sounds on this guitar because you can do it like you can get that sound without needing any pedals or anything. You just whack the treble off, keep the mid-range all the way up, keep the tone control all the way up, the volume up, and this is just on the bridge pickup. Let's see what that sounds like on the neck pickup. So here we are on the bridge pickup, treble all the way off, mid-range all the way up. Oh, volume all the way up helps, doesn't it? So cool. Let's listen to what it does on the neck pickup in a more orderly fashion than that, actually. That will make more sense, won't it, for the video? So, this is the neck pickup. Turn the gain down a bit again. Here we go. So the neck pickup on its own. I'm going to start with that mid-range control again. Missed the chord there. Now, earlier on I mentioned that it didn't sound like a kind of traditional single coil Strat or Tele style pickup. This control here can make it sound incredibly close to a Strat neck pickup if that's what you want. So that's with the mid-range control all the way off. If I wind it back in here just a bit, where are we? So that, to me, sounds quite stratty. And that's just by taking a little bit of the mid-range out. If I put it all the way back in, you can hear it's a bit fatter. Take a bit out. There you go. So, I mean, that's a useful thing to do. Let's hear my favourite setting again. Well, actually, no, let's listen to the treble control. So, treble control fully on, and then fully off. Like, again, another usable sound, and that's what I find with these kind of tone circuits that are in the Revo guitars. They might be unusual sounds, but they're all really musical and usable sounds, which is really nice. So that was mid-range all the way up, treble all the way down. Bit more gain, I think. Again, a great sound. Let's hear it in the middle. Just see what those controls do. So this is standard in the middle. Mid-range control all the way off. Treble control all the way off. Still fun. Treble control a bit on. Yeah, great. So there we have it. And you've got a standard tone control as well. Take the treble off with the tone control. And the mid-range. Why not? Because I've taken all the frequencies to ground there. So turn the tone control back up, these controls back up. As I said, the Surfmaster 90, it's a cool guitar. It does come in other finishes, but why on earth would you want another finish when it comes in silver sparkle? I mean, come on. Great guitar, plays nicely, the fretwork's lovely, the neck feels great. The electronics, like I say, I imagine it's the kind of thing, you're not going to be adjusting the mid-range and treble controls a lot probably, but they're there if you need them, and it's the kind of thing that's just, it's just nice to have, and they don't get in the way. They're down there on the scratch plate. Yeah, again, very impressed. All the specs, all the links and stuff and everything's down below. Don't forget to check there, and I will see you again very soon when I'll be looking at either this or this. Or I might have already looked at those, depending on what order these videos come out in. I'm just excited and I wanted to do this one first. All right. I'm going to play out on something on here. Something funky in the middle position, I think, because why not? Let's go in B flat. Oh, hang on, I didn't even talk about the tremolo system. Quickly, before we go, the tremolo system. It works. I mean, yeah, it works nicely. I'm sure you can adjust it. I'm sure if you take this plate off, there are some adjustment springs in there and stuff. I'm not entirely sure how it works. It works as it is, so I haven't bothered trying to fiddle with it. So yeah, there we go. Let me play out now. I've had fun with this guitar. I don't know if that comes across, but I have had fun. This is a good one. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.